We gave away a Yeti cooler in October, $1,000 in December, and because of the Patreon family, Brie Lawrenson Patreon family, we were able to donate $500 to the Children's Hospital here in Ottawa. Thank you to my Patreon family. Join the fun. Check it out. Brie Lawrenson on Patreon. We do giveaways all the time. And with 68 new members, we would love to keep growing. Check us out. Brie Lawrenson on Patreon. Come on a journey with me, Brie Lawrenson, where we talk about the stories behind the scenes in the music industry. Grab a drink or four. This is your front row ticket in to the distillery with me, Brie. Sure.
Okay, you do the intro.
Welcome to another episode with
Nice.
me and my hubby, Addict T, and my name is Bria Lawrenson. I'm saying Bria now because that's how Google says it.
That's how Google says it, yeah.
And I think that's just, I think we should leave it like that.
I'm okay with that.
You know, as long as, yeah, I mean, it's, people call me Bria, Brianna, I've gotten everything. Brianne.
Call me what you want to call me, but pay me at the end of the day.
Yeah, just call me anything. As long as you're calling me, it's all good. And you're streaming my music everywhere. Thank you so much.
How are you feeling today? You said you woke up a little sick?
I'm a little bit under the weather, I think.
Yeah.
But it's been like a crazy busy last week or two.
Yeah,
me.
I know. Well, you went to
For all of
Miami,
us.
which we're going to touch on.
Yes,
You
I
went to
just got
Miami.
back from Miami, so
I'm in Miami trip.
oh, it was amazing.
I think you posted that TikTok or something.
I
Didn't you?
did.
I'm in Miami trip.
I'm in Miami trick.
Yeah.
Like, who does that song? I forget.
Oh, man. We're aging ourselves here.
All right, on to the next topic.
But, but yeah.
I got to shoot a music video downtown Miami on
Yeah.
like the boardwalk
Yeah.
by the ocean. Oh, it was so cool. And then I went live, and there was like 98 people in my room.
That's
at one
amazing.
point. I was like,
That's amazing.
holy crap.
Well, the views on your TikTok have been increasing, which is fantastic.
So my big account, Brie Lawrenson Music, is just kind of going viral right now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is freaking incredible,
And
right? It's almost
did,
scary.
You just did an acoustic version
I did,
of
yeah.
Freeloader and posted it on there, right?
Yeah, and it's got like 47,000 views.
Wow,
It's
so make sure you are one of those
crazy.
people.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we got some new stuff to make t-shirts and
Yeah,
stuff.
so we finally got our cricket in. We're gonna start making
For the Patreons, so we love you,
some merch.
love you. I think I posted one thing while I was away on the Patreon, so it's been busy, guys.
Yeah.
But we do have some nice giveaways coming up for you.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing with the cricket too is we're able to make some customized merch for the show that
Yeah.
we're gonna have on April 19th.
Yes.
So make sure tickets are going great.
That's
Like,
great.
we've been selling a lot of tickets, so there's still
that's good.
there's still a little bit left. So make sure you buy tickets for the show. It's going to be at Oakfield Rugby Park. We're doing a live podcast. We're going to have Bradley D. Scott
That's right.
join us on stage for the podcast and ask him a few questions. Then he's going to open for Bree, and then Bree's going to be doing a show. So it's going to be pretty nice. And we're also actually we were supposed to have Brad on the podcast on 2 days ago, I guess. Well, right now it's Tuesday. It's for February 13th as we record this. We'll release this tomorrow on V-Day.
Is
Happy
V-Day.
Valentine's Day to
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's.
But he was supposed to be here on February 11th, I guess.
Yes.
To record in the studio, which is going to be awesome because we get to have a video for our Patreons, which we're actually going to start releasing to YouTube too. We've been talking about that, and we'll get into that.
But for right now, the Patreons always get the video.
You always get the video first. You always get the video
So
on the Wednesday.
That's a thank you to you guys for
But
investing in me.
We were supposed to have him on here, but anyway, his travel plans got all messed up. So unfortunately, who knows where the hell he is in the world today?
He's just kind of
But,
he's a gypsy.
Yeah,
He's a gypsy man, a gypsy musical man.
So we're actually hoping to have him. We're hoping to have him come down this week and record.
Yeah.
This week, I think that's going to be the plan. Have him in the studio.
We'll see.
and-
We'll see what
yeah,
he
we'll see
says.
where he's at.
I'm always, talking to him on the line. On the line.
on the line. How old are you?
Anyway, he's definitely the most respected musician
100%. 100%.
I've ever worked with.
And we have, for those of you that can see video, we have this beautiful piece of artwork here, or what do you call it? A plaque, I guess.
It is my plaque. It's the official Faces magazine article that they did when I was opening for Shania Twain.
Just last year?
Just last year. Shania has inspired me to be brave, to be a brave woman in the music industry, to be relentless and hardworking. I'm so excited to bring my show to her crowd in my home city.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. This is really cool.
And this was really good.
And this is Faces Magazine, which you're actually, so you won Ottawa's Country Artist of the Year in 2021. And you're nominated again this year.
And I'm nominated again.
Well, and what's cool about this year is that this year there's an actual show.
I know.
Like they're actually doing a show. So we can get to go and you'll be able to write your...
my acceptance speech.
You can write an acceptance speech. I'd like to thank Bob for making this happen.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I expect a thank you, just so you know.
I'd like to thank my husband for lugging equipment all around
and then say,
the
that's
valley
it. Drop
for
the
me.
mic and walk out.
Okay.
Just do like a mic drop.
Till 3 a.m. in the morning.
You should do a mic drop if you win.
No, I'm not doing a mic drop.
Oh, come on. That'd be cool, though.
It would be good, I think, for content.
When's the show?
March 8th.
March 8th. So, so we're going to be buying tickets soon, I think. Well, we're still kind of going back and forth. We're not 100% if we're going to be attending the show or not, because we got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So we're kind of we're going back and forth right now. But if we do, it's actually pretty nice because they have like a red carpet.
Oh, yeah.
So you walk the red carpet,
CTV,
paparazzis, and you have to punch somebody out who gets too close. Yeah.
And it would be wonderful to dress up and act like a star for the night.
You are a star.
Aww.
Oh.
Everyone in Miami kept saying, I love your hair.
Oh, yeah. Well, you just put some red in it too, right?
I just, like, my hair is my thing, okay? Yeah, for V-Day, I wanted to change it up a bit. So I took
What color was it before?
It was like... so my hair color right now is like blonde, and then it was dark, but it faded into white.
Nice,
faded into blonde, like black and blonde.
And now you got red.
You can see it in the last video,
Yeah, that's right.
And all over TikTok.
So speaking of TikTok, you were doing this hypnosis thing, which we got a little bit of an update a couple weeks ago. The last time we released an episode.
Yeah.
I think you only looked at like 2 or 3.
I got to past day 2.
The last time we did it.
The last time we talked about it.
So where are you now?
Now I'm finished, basically. I know how to self-hypnotize.
How did it go?
It was incredible, and I'm just... Okay, it's like a form of therapy, for sure, because you have to go into your mind, and you have to go to those moments in your life and think about and investigate your brain and why your brain is protecting you from.
What do you mean investigate? Like
you have to investigate your memories. Like think about, back to when, Little Attic. You have to go back to Little Attic. Little Attic and Little Bree. Yeah. And you have to go back to your inner child and tell them, like, basically to change their program that they're running of like not feeling good enough so you're literally hugging yourself and you're being like, you don't have, my little Bree, you don't have this responsibility anymore. Like, I got it from here.
Okay.
And you're validated, and I know why you feel this way, and it makes sense, but I don't need you to protect me anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do. That's what your brain does. Like, as you grow up, you experience things. And then so, like when I told you the story about the time that I stepped on the little boy's finger by accident, and he was like, what do you weigh, 100 pounds?
Oh, well, that kid was like 6.
Well, we were in grade 5.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that was a big deal. That was a big deal for me, but it was like an experience that I had to go through. And then...
But you were dealing with a lot of...
my life has been weird and good and great, but... like family dynamics has a huge thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you learn from your parents.
For sure.
So if you have this idea in your mind that you have to work really hard to get money, then you're always going to have to work really hard to get money.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So if you want to hypnotize yourself to manifest more money, you have to change your thoughts about money. You have to be comfortable with money. Like walk around with bills in your hands and being like, yeah, this is $5,000, but I'm comfortable with it on me.
Well,
But these little things,
wish.
it's amazing. Okay, you guys got to check out Anthony Serino on TikTok.
So how are you feeling then after all this? Like, are you healed or?
Well, I found out exactly what I want to manifest. And I feel like every time I go into the hypnosis, I get another emotional reaction, which means that it's working. And look what's happening around me already.
Yeah, it's amazing. We're having some great things happen around, centered around us and your career, and
yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's incredible, and all of a sudden, I'm getting new income coming from different sources, and all of this.
Do you like? I'm a firm believer of power of positivity.
Yeah, so you should really.
But isn't that kind of like I think
it is? But this is more the scientific way. So you have to understand the science behind your brain.
Okay.
Because there's a science.
Yeah.
It's not a woohoo voodoo thing,
Well, that's what
you think.
Well, that's what I'm having a hard time with. But
yeah, but it's not.
I know.
It's getting closer to yourself and understanding what you want out of life and why can't you have it? Why?
Yeah.
What makes you afraid of having it? Because you can have what you want. You just ask for it and manifest it and do it.
And work hard.
Anyway,
obviously.
This course that I took was a 9-day course. And actually, I hypnotized myself twice while I was in Miami.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it's not something crazy. It's just like a meditation form. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You put yourself into a meditative form and you learn to control your thoughts. And you will be amazed at what happens in your life. I can say it already now, and I've been through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we've done some
lots
shit.
of stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm having lots of fun with it.
I think it's also just your time. I think it's you.
I've been grinding ever since I was little.
You've always had a great voice, obviously, and
yeah, and
a lot of big shows.
People are like, "How come you're not famous yet?"
Well, that's it. That's it. We've had a lot of people tell us "How come you're not famous yet?"
I decided not to be. I don't know.
Fuck that.
It's not like I'm not trying.
But I think it's just your time. And we look back at 2020 when you first started TikTok, and what did I tell you? Be patient, be patient, be patient.
Yeah.
We had some help along the way too, but.
Yeah, it's
you've grown
timing
your account.
It's a perfect timing. Everything kind of works out for sure.
But that's awesome. So you're completely done with that now?
Well, no, I'm not. The thing is, you always have it for life. So I'll always be.
So do you always have to keep doing it? Whenever you start to feel down or something?
It's like going to the gym. Go to the gym 3 to 5 times a week.
Training your mind.
Training your body, yes. So you have to train your mind as well.
Thoughts.
You have to work out your mind. Yeah. So you get better at controlling them, your thoughts. So and then there's a whole library of hypnosis that he gives you for lifetime. So there's one for anxiety, there's one for weight loss, there's one
really?
for...
You have that?
Yeah, I have all of them. So, and the thing is with the weight loss one, he actually hypnotizes you. You don't have to have willpower to lose weight.
Yeah, I got none.
You didn't have to have willpower to eat the cupcake. Why should you have willpower? Why should you have to have willpower to not eat the cupcake? You have to.
I don't get it. I mean, the cupcake's fucking good. You put a cherry chip cupcake in front of me, I'm eating it.
I know. Those are good.
Those are good. Birthday cake's even better, but you should make some cupcakes.
Cherry chip.
Or birthday cake.
No, birthday cake is dumb. Birthday cake is plain.
Whatever.
Anyway, Anthony Serino is the TikTok hypnosis guy. And
that's awesome. I'm glad it's working for you.
I'm already starting to plan my thank you letter to him.
Oh, are you going to write him?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Sure. He
that's
loves
awesome.
that too.
Oh, does he? Oh, good.
He's
good.
And he has people, you should see the reviews in his course and the testimonial videos from people.
Oh, really? You should put in a testimonial video. That'd be kind of cool.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
This is how I manifested 200. So listen, I've got over 200,000 views on TikTok in the last 3 days.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I think it's I think it's your time. I think people are just kind of
But it's also just a testament to yourself being okay, I deserve this.
Oh, 100% you do. I believe that for sure. For sure.
You're changing the way you're thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
and you're not coming from a place of lack anymore. You're
Yeah.
not coming from the victim, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm not a doctor, you guys, but this stuff is pretty.
But you know what? You know what the next manifestation is? Getting a Grammy.
Yes.
Actually, first, let's Bree's up for Faces Magazine Ottawa Country Music Artist of the Year.
Country Artist of the Year.
Country Artist of the Year again through Faces Magazine. So if you check out the socials, you'll be able to link. You'll be able to vote for her
Every
you can
day.
vote once a
You
day.
can vote once a day. If you have
Yeah.
2 emails, you can vote twice a day.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Till
awesome.
March 8th. Yes, and thank you so much.
Well,
It's,
do you know? I didn't know this,
What?
but Miley Cyrus
yes,
just won her first Grammy.
I know. I thought she.
Like,
I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
I was like, what?
How the fuck could you not give her a Grammy before?
I thought she had already for sure won
Oh
a
my
Grammy.
god, yes.
I love
Like
her.
her voice is amazing. Like
Oh,
her,
yeah.
and her music is amazing. Like how come I wonder why she didn't win anything
Her
for Wrecking
career.
Ball. I love Wrecking Ball. Like I still
I know.
listen to
Remember
it. I love
that song?
Yeah.
You came in like a wrecking ball.
It was such a good I know. And I'm surprised she didn't win anything. What song did she win it for? It was Record of the Year.
Yeah, it's, I don't want to leave.
yeah.
baby.
Flowers.
I didn't want
That's
to
what
lie.
it is, yeah.
It's what she said on stage too. Did you see that part?
Yes. Yes, but she was singing it. She's
Yeah,
like, and I
she's
just won
like-
my first Grammy.
Yeah, she's like, I didn't want to leave you, baby, but I had to.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to lie, or I didn't want to fight, but we did. I
Yeah.
love it. Well,
Good
who's
for her though. That's awesome.
Well, apparently
Good for
he
her.
cheated on her a bunch of times.
Who?
Who the song is about? Her ex.
Oh, who's her ex?
That's why she said, "Oh."
Oh, is it? I thought it was just a song.
Yeah, the guy from I don't remember.
Is it Thor or no?
Oh no, he's in the Hunger Games. He's
Yeah, he's
Kale.
he's the dude with the blonde hair.
Yeah,
That was her. Oh yeah,
Gale.
Do you know? I think that's the actor.
No, not the dude with the blonde hair.
No, but there's 2 dudes with blonde hair.
Yeah, but he's kind of doesn't really have blonde hair. Though.
Oh,
Do you
no,
know what I'm
dirty
talking about?
blonde.
Like her boyfriend. It
Yeah,
was
in real life.
In real life,
Yeah.
and then PETA was the.
Yeah. I'm not talking
Okay,
about
so
PETA.
yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
that
about the
guy.
other guy. Yeah. I know who you're
That's
talking
her.
about.
That was her boyfriend, the guy who cheated on her.
He is the actor who played
Somebody
Thor.
get
I
us
think.
his name.
I know.
We're
need-
professional podcasters here.
You know what? You know what Joe Rogan has? He's got a Jamie. So a Jamie does all the
Okay,
Googling.
okay.
We need to get a Jamie.
Well, where's
I
Samaya
know.
Fox? She's
Samaya.
usually always
Fuck's
here.
sakes. I know. So stealing our food.
We're
I'm just
bringing her
kidding.
to the
Love you,
big
Suze.
ball.
But no. So the actor who played Thor, I think Miley Cyrus's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend now, I guess. I think that's his brother. Do you know who I'm talking? Have you ever seen?
No, I don't like any of
You've
the
never seen the
superhero
Avengers?
movies.
Oh my god.
We're so different.
I know.
Hi.
I know. But anyways, congratulations, Miley Cyrus. If you happen to listen to this podcast,
Miley Cyrus.
if you happen to listen, please give
if
us
you
a
want to
shout.
call in one day, that'd be fine with me.
We'll take your call anytime.
I've always
but I
loved
thought that
her.
was really cool. And then Tracy Chapman,
I know.
Fast
I love
Car.
that.
I thought she and I don't mean to be morbid here, but I thought she was dead.
No, she's not dead.
She sounded great.
I know.
Her and Luke Combs.
She looks great too.
She does look fantastic. But I
Could you
don't know
imagine
why
just
I
being
thought she
up on
passed
that-
away.
No,
Good for her.
she's alive and well.
She sounded.
Driving in your
How
car.
old is she, do you think?
speed so
Like
fast
60
to feel
something?
like. I'd say she'd probably be in her 60s.
Give us a little Fast Car action.
I was just doing. You interrupted
I know.
me.
I was excited.
What were you singing upstairs?
Um,
I got a plan.
I got a plan to get us out of here.
I've loved that song forever, and Luke Combs got to sing it with her on stage.
So he redid that song,
Yeah,
and
and now it's huge again.
would he make money off that?
Yes.
I'm sure he
well,
makes
his
some
label
sort of-
probably
his label
owns
probably
the
does.
recordings, and then
Is he the same label as Tracy Chapman, or is Tracy
don't
Chapman
know.
still on a label?
Maybe. I thought the video that you sent me said Warner. I think
Yeah,
maybe
it
they
said
are.
Warner.
They're
Yeah,
both
yeah. Are they
maybe
both
under
Warner?
Yeah. But she will always make so she wrote the song, or her and whoever else, or if it was just her, she would make all the songwriting credits. So that's all an ongoing
That's the majority
thing.
of it. Of money
Well, when
she
you're
would get.
yeah, when you're Luke Combs and you make a song a number one, then there's a lot of writing royalties to be had.
Wow.
So she will get them unless he bought the rights. It's all of
Yeah, you never really know, but it's cool to get a little inside scoop on how it works.
How
He
it
probably
works,
had to
yeah.
get permission from her too, right?
oh
you
yeah,
can't
for
just
sure. You have to pay
Imagine he calls her up and he's just like, "Hey Tracy, it's Luke Combs." She's like, "Who?"
Yeah, she's like,
That'd be
what? Living in her own little world. Like, well, I would be if I were her. I'd be like living in Miami. No, Miami or...
You just want to live anywhere hot.
Well, that's the plan, okay? We're moving. We're moving down
Yeah,
to...
well, not right now, but yes, I would love to.
We're
Or just
moving
have
to an
a-
island where there's an ocean.
Did you also see Jay-Z's speech?
No, I didn't.
So I forgot what award he won, but basically...
So it wasn't Kanye's, Jay-Z.
It was Jay-Z. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so Beyonce's husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he basically just said, like, Beyonce's won more Grammys than anybody, but you guys have never given her record. No, not
Oh my
record
God.
of the year. Album
Why
of the
are
year,
you
I
getting
think.
up there and acting like an idiot?
But I don't think he was acting like an idiot. Like, because
Really?
it's, I mean, but Beyonce, like, I mean,
Beyonce
again,
is Beyonce. Like, okay, if she hasn't won record of the year, then like, is that her fans' problem?
I don't think, and well, I mean, Jay-Z didn't be like, hey, she should have won. He was just like, he's like, obviously music is subjective and,
Right.
and, like different things. He's like, but for somebody who's won so many Grammys before and never won this specific one,
Yeah.
like she's won so many Grammys for her other songs, and
But never
and she
album.
deserves it though. Like, come on, you think about it, right? You've given her Grammy awards for a lot of her songs that she's written.
Yeah.
Right, but you're not giving her one for all of the songs. Like,
I mean, if I were Beyonce, I wouldn't give two shits about winning a certain award after winning so many. Like,
well, that at the same time is kind of true too.
sometimes the
I mean,
industry.
she might not even have known he was going to say it.
Well, I mean, it's her husband. She should know.
Yeah,
But who knows?
sometimes I just fly off the handle. Like, maybe Jay-Z was a little drunk.
Maybe. Yeah, but that's the industry that we're in, and like people get greedy. It's like, dude, if I like, do you know how many little girls are like watching their TV right now, like wishing that they were Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus, who didn't?
Yeah.
Did she win album of the year, or was it
A
single?
record of the year.
Record? Like, look how hard she's had to work just to win
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Like, don't be
that's
greedy.
a very good point. Actually, that's a very good. But to be fair, also Miley Cyrus should have won a long time ago. She should have won something.
Miley Cyrus? Yeah.
like she should have won something a long time
Like,
ago.
is he trying to say that like the industry has a vendetta against Beyonce? or
I'm not really sure. I didn't really read the comments because if I sometimes I scroll a rabbit hole full of comments.
Because I mean that does happen. I think that's happened to me in the industry before,
Yeah, just
I
been
mean,
kind
yes,
of
I know for sure.
shined away,
or
type
like
of deal.
because of who I am
Yeah.
and how people know me in the industry. Like this one time, I was invited to go meet a big country star after his show, and I was going to go with my friend from the radio station, and then she had to call me and say that because it was me when she gave the names for the passes, his record or his touring manager, the Canadian rep of his label, said absolutely not. She's not allowed to come back here.
because
Just because it was
Yeah.
me, because she's like she's going to use it for social media, and like that's how that's how competitive it is.
It's
though.
crazy though that it's not like you're not helping each other. I find that so
I
like
know.
it's
gets
nuts,
that way, right?
in a world full of hate. With so much going on around the world,
And
it's just you
music
would
is
think,
like the light.
and well, that's it. And music is the thing that
And
can
everyone's
kind of
fighting over
yeah. But music is the thing that kind of put you at your most relaxed state and
Yeah.
and kind of give you a little bit of a clearer head. You know,
It
that
releases the dopamine.
yes, it does. And then behind the scenes, it's just cutthroat.
I know. That's what a lot of the times I'm always like, it's a vicious circle because music and singing is like what I love. It comes from my heart, but then I have to coming around onto the business side. It really sort of gets me down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it especially gets me down when I see other radio station reps coming up to me and saying, you have never got what you deserve in this industry.
Which has happened.
Like, and everyone's saying it. Everyone says
Yeah.
it.
Who was the artist? Can you say that, or you'd rather not say?
Yeah, he's a really big country star.
It was me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it wasn't Blake Shelton. No, definitely not, because I got to meet him.
Yeah, you got to mean he's got a big head.
The
Remember?
name is falling on.
That's okay.
Falling away
That's all right.
from me, but yeah, his label, because they knew who I was. They didn't want me a part of it. And I'm like, dude, like now I kind of don't really like his music. You know,
Well,
like
yeah,
that'll
but-
ruin it for me.
But at the same time, too, how much of it is actually him and how much is it
them,
right? Like it's his label. Because I'm sure, I think artists are like a special breed of people. Like musicians are a special breed of people. I think you guys show your emotions so much more than like me. Like I have one emotion that's angry all the time.
That's why you're like, I don't believe in this hypnosis.
Well, that's it. But I mean, that's why I really think that it was probably his label.
Well, exactly.
Rather than him saying,
it's not like he knew who I was. Probably not at all.
Well, he might have. You don't know that, but at the same time, he wouldn't have thought twice about it, right? Because
he's
I think just musicians are.
It's like, wow, you're just gonna stomp on me when I'm like it's so small.
Thanks,
anyway.
for fuck's sakes.
I try to not let it get me down, you know.
Yeah.
Because there are moments where I've like fulfilled my dreams and like performing for 30,000 people for Shania before Shania, and like I try to hold on to those moments mostly.
Yeah.
And let them empower me.
Don't let the other
keep
stuff kind of
it.
get you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well,
the
you're all about the
industry is cut
positivity
through,
now
you're right.
too. Yeah. It is, and it's sad. Like I said, it's just sad to see.
Yeah. I know.
Did you see this thing? The Super Bowl was a couple days ago. I would have liked my Bills to be in there, but that's all right. Second best for me is the Chiefs. They won.
The Taylor
Congrats.
Swift Chiefs.
They showed Taylor Swift. I wrote it down. Fuck, I don't remember.
The Taylor Swift Chiefs.
I think they ended up showing Taylor Swift 6 or 7 times during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of kept panning to her. But did you see the thing coming out of Japan? So
Yes.
before, I think I showed it to you. Did I not?
Yeah.
So before
she played.
like the Super
In
Bowl, so the
Japan.
week before, Japan, the Embassy of Japan released out a statement, and because Taylor Swift was playing the Saturday before the Super Bowl in Japan.
Right. Her Venice
And everybody
Eras
was just
tour.
kind of making sure, it was like, oh my God, is Taylor going to be there for Travis? So this is what the Embassy of Japan put out. The Embassy of Japan in the United States is aware of recent media reports concerning the steps Taylor Swift will need to take to travel from Tokyo after her concert on February 10th to Las Vegas in time to watch the Kansas City Chiefs play in the Super Bowl. Despite the 12-hour flight and 17-hour time difference, the embassy can confidently speak now to say that if she departs Tokyo in the evening after her concert, she should comfortably arrive in Las Vegas before the Super Bowl begins. We know that many people in Japan are excited to experience Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, so we wanted to confirm that anyone concerned can be fearless, because I think that's one of her songs or something, in knowing that this talented performer can wow Japanese audiences and still make it to Las Vegas to support the Chiefs when they take the field for the Super Bowl wearing red. I have something to say about this.
What?
For an embassy, okay?
Yeah.
Like for a country to put out a statement like that saying, hey guys, don't worry, like the queen of the world is going to make it to the game. Like that should tell you how big Taylor Swift is.
Oh yeah, she owns the world.
Like she literally owns the fucking world. I gotta stop
Japan.
swearing. She literally owns the world.
I know.
Like it is just insane. Like when I saw that, I was just like, oh my God.
And then they got shots of her jet coming in, right?
Oh, they got everything. I mean, I started
Her private
watching.
jet.
I started watching the NFL Network at like 9 a.m. that
Yeah, I
morning,
know.
right? And then by about 2 o'clock, I was watching it. They're just talking about trades and stuff. And I was watching it, and then they're like, "We just like to report." The guy's like had his finger in his ear. He's like, "Yes, we'd like to report. Taylor Swift has safely made it to Las Vegas, and she will be attending the Super Bowl." And I'm just
Okay.
like, "Oh my God!"
So all the Taylor Swift fans.
And I'm not against Taylor Swift like being there. Like I'm not, obviously she's there to support her boyfriend and stuff, which is great. But it's just there's so much media around it. That's what I'm like who cares? Like,
Well, it's about football. Why is it about country?
that's
Why
it.
is it about
It's
her?
about
She's not-
football. And Taylor Swift doesn't need any more media. Like she's,
I know, but it
but I
follows
get
her.
It.
It
Like,
follows her.
It does.
Like, try-
it does.
put
I get
yourself
it. I
in her
guess.
shoes.
Yeah.
She can't even leave her apartment. Like her.
Well, we talked about it last 2 weeks ago in the last podcast. She
Yeah,
had that
the
stalker, right?
and there's a documentary that I've watched a bunch of times with her. She's gone through eating disorders.
Oh, has she
and-
really? I did not know that.
Yeah, she says in her documentary, because of the media and the way that they always, they're like, oh, Taylor Swift, she looks like she's getting a little bit bigger, or like she's
What?
like the size. Yeah,
People talk like, why would the fuck?
because she's perfect. It's like,
Yeah.
what? And then so she said that
Well,
she
also, it
finds
should be
herself
none of their
starving.
business. Sorry.
Yeah, she finds herself starving herself a little bit more every time she gets like another little criticism or comment about it. And she said so she has to learn. She's like developed a process in her head of how to cope with it. So I think she's got a handle on it. But yeah, like you're a woman that has that amount of publicity, like.
Yeah. You're bound to get the
Crazy.
negative stuff, but it's just so sad to see, eh?
Oh, for sure.
It's so sad. I just go back to like, if we were just a little more nicer and more positive towards each other, I think the world would be
But
such a
it's-
better place.
The media is evil. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, the media has a certain message they kind of want to send out. So I mean,
They
that's
promote fear.
definitely part of it.
Fear is a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's what drives the world. So anyway,
yeah.
so you came back. Let's dig into Miami.
Let's dig into Miami.
So first of all, this all kind of came up like that. So last weekend we weren't even really discussing Miami, and then
No.
you're just like, hey,
Yep.
I want to go to Miami.
So one of the TikTokers that I follow, one of my favorite TikTokers, Daniel Renee, had a big album release party in Miami, and it was on Wednesday, so it was literally a week ago. And he asked, he said, Bree, if you can make it to Miami, like I've got you for the night. Like I've got your ticket, I've got your table, and I was like, you know what? It would be wonderful. Like this is part of my dream job. This is part of it. Like creating content full time, being able to pick up and go to Miami for a networking and / holiday vacation of like 3 days. But I can work while I'm there.
Yeah.
It's and I was like, let's do it. Like, why not? Why not? And then so I went to the party, and I got to give him a big hug, and I was like, oh my God, I love you and your lives. Like, thank you for always being so consistent, which I have to learn how to be a little bit more. And then I shot a music video the next day in Miami for my new single Freeloader. And I edited it all on the way back on the plane.
Well, on the way there too, you were editing stuff.
I was
right?
editing stuff for our podcast.
Yeah.
And that's actually the one video that went like viral.
Yeah.
It was the first one that I posted of one of our episodes that we just did, and it went to 90 some thousand views.
Oh, nice.
On TikTok.
Look at us.
And yeah, so I'm having like, it was spontaneous, but it was worth the opportunity to go and have that connection with him, with one of my favorite creators, see him sing live. And
how was the concert?
It
Like,
was
how close
awesome.
were you? Can you tell us about it?
yeah, I was right at the stage, right at the front of the stage. And a lot of it was in Spanish. Like, there's a huge Latin market.
Oh, in Miami for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So, and I love Latin music. I think
I
I'm
know,
a little
me
bit
too.
Spanish from my grandma's side. But anyway, they know how to party. And we had lots of fun. Like, I got to meet new people. And the concert was great. Like, there was a three-piece string section.
Oh, that's
a
awesome.
violin. And then there was, the drummer and the two background singers and a bass and a piano. And it was the music is just wonderful. Check him out on Spotify, Daniel Renee Music. He's got a new single called No Say.
Nice.
And yeah.
So this was an album release?
Yeah, so-
he released a whole new album.
Yeah, a
Oh,
whole
okay,
group of
okay.
songs that he did.
And he's also on a TV show?
Yes, he has his own TV show
Yeah.
called A Tiny Audience.
Yeah.
And it's on HBO.
And do you know what that's about?
It's it's music. He's like the host, and he gets to interview a lot of famous musicians, and then there's live music and everything. So.
But it's all in Spanish, right? Is it in
Yes.
Spanish? Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I'm not sure if the version on HBO is, but he's actually on like Good Morning America today.
Oh, is he on Good Morning America
The
today?
Spanish version, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But like, it's crazy to go over into that, like a different part of the world, and then it opens up your eyes that there's so much out there. There's so many different little markets and niches, and like there's so many people in the world.
Yeah,
like all of this, it's like all at our fingertips. Like my music could blow up in Japan. Like we don't know what would happen. And
big in Japan.
I'm starting to get followers that have like Japanese names, like their signs, and you can translate and stuff.
Yeah, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was good for me to see that and open up my eyes a little bit into realizing that, like there's so much more out there than just, just sitting at home and like writing music. Like you could literally go anywhere if you had the means to do it. And now with the royalties and the streams and stuff coming up, it's all happening. And when I get invited like that to an event, I want to be able to say yes, I'll be there.
And by such an accomplished musician, right? Like, and a friend.
Yeah, really. Exactly.
I think you guys call each other friends.
Oh yeah, we are for sure. Sure.
What happened with the lady there when you guys sat down at the...
Oh, she was so sweet. She's a diehard fan. Okay, so like Daniel Rene is from he's an ex-Menudo. So Menudo is like a boy band. I'd say I feel like they'd be like the Latin Backstreet Boys.
Oh shit.
So Ricky Martin was in that band too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's what the Uber driver was like. So the Uber driver picked me up after the show, and he's like, so what's going on in there? Like it was a big hotel, but they had a beautiful theater, and there's all these people dressed up to the nines. Like that's what it was for, his album release. She's like, what's going on in there? I'm like, well, actually the recording artist Daniel Rene, and he was an ex-Menudo. He goes, Menudo? Ricky Martin was in Menudo.
That's how you found out Ricky Martin was in Menudo?
Well, I knew before, but
yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I know.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan. So anyway, this girl came, she sat beside me. She's like, I'm a diehard fan. Are you an OG? And I'm like, no, I'm not an OG, but like I'm a teak.
What's a what? What the fuck? What's a teak?
A teak is, like when you go on, you get subscribers on TikTok, and you have like special like badges for them and names. Like you can call mine. I think mine are called BMLs or Brie.
Oh, you made your own badge.
Yeah, like a name for your fans, right? But you don't want to say fans because that's gross. Like you're not, better than anyone. So you have like these own names for your people.
And
you're super fans basically.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm a part of that group.
And you guys are called Teeks?
And then we're called Teeks.
Teeks.
So so I said that to her. She's like, well, I am too, but I'm an OG. She's like, I don't want to, and I think you might be sitting in my seat.
Were you right beside each other?
Yeah, she came and sat right down.
You're just like, lady.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, and especially if you're a diehard, I would not want to take your seat. But they told me to sit here. And then his manager came over and said, no, you're sitting over here, to the lady. But before she left, she's like, she had this little thing of wine. She's like, it's like a little mini bottle that you can hold in your hand, like size. And I have my glass of wine on the table. She's like, how much was your wine? And I'm like, $16.
$16?
$16. She's like, jeez. Yeah, we need to get you one of these from the cafe across the hall for $4. Let's go.
Oh wow, is that much cheaper?
And I'm like, oh my god, you guys, like, everyone is so, they're very transparent but really nice. Yeah, the people in Miami. Like, I don't know.
How was the keep going.
And I was like, oh my god, like, that's so funny. It feels like something that like my cousin would say to me, like, oh, let's go get you one, come on. And we were just like kind of automatic friends, and that was cool. But awesome. She ended up going over to another side of the stage, and but yeah, she's a diehard. She's like, he is the nicest person. Like, he, even when he was with Menudo, if I knew that he was going to be in Miami, he would meet with me and like hang out. Oh wow,
that's really nice of him. He seems like a really nice, down to earth, humble person for sure.
And that's part of the reason that attracted me to him and watching his lives. And he actually got married on stage that night.
Oh, what? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
What?
He got married to his hubby.
What?
So it's like the second part of the show.
That's awesome. They did like a whole ceremony?
Oh, yeah. It was really cool, yeah.
Did you get any pictures or anything?
I didn't want to overstep because I know that they don't, like, a lot of people were taking pictures and video, but you know, Daniel was very clear on, like, you know, nobody post anything before me or before I do, or like,
which makes sense.
So I didn't really focus a lot on that.
Respect that for sure.
I just wanted to be there and experience it.
Like, they knew they were getting married, or was it like spontaneous? Like, I'm sure they knew. It was a
surprise to the audience.
Oh, because you never advertised it.
Well, he kind of gave a little tease near coming closer to the event.
Oh, what was the tease?
He was like, he's so funny the way he like, you gotta check his videos out. He was like, well, we might be, you know, so he had his boyfriend, or his, I guess at that time, the fiance with him, Ryan, and Ryan is so sweet. He gave me a big hug too. He's like, oh my God, I love your hair.
Oh, that's awesome.
And his video was just like, we might be doing something, you know, there might be something going on. So that's why you have to get your ticket. Like, you know,
that's
he was
so cool. Good for them.
teasing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them. That's awesome.
Yeah, I
that's
got
awesome.
to give them both a big hug and say congratulations.
So, like, Justice of the Peace or whatever kind of person came out.
I think it was
then got them married. And
so they had got like in law, like legal, they got married like before, and then they had
like a ceremony there with everybody to kind of celebrate. Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's wicked. Daniel and Ryan. Yeah, congratulations, guys. That's fantastic.
That's
really,
where
really
I
cool.
went. That's where I was this week.
And how was the music video?
The music video was amazing. I couldn't believe the shots, like, and the view, like the big view with. There's a few shots with the huge building, like that comes across, and then it's across the ocean. You can see all these ships coming through. I was like, wow, like it. Just to be there, like, there's no other way I could have created that view.
It looked like a green screen.
I know.
If you watch the video, it looked like a green. When I first saw it, I'm just like, when the hell did you get a green screen? Not even tell me. Like,
really?
Well, just
you actually thought
but that's how I knew you didn't.
Like, this is where I am.
Well, I knew you didn't get a green screen, but it looked like it. Like, it literally looked like a green screen, and it was such a beautiful background.
If you look, the water is like moving.
Yeah.
So you can tell it's not. But that's how beautiful it was. And it was worth every single penny. Like, you know, to get to Miami and have the way the weather was. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. And I went for a walk downtown to the beach. And then I just took a whole bunch of videos.
That's awesome.
Went live for a little bit. And there was like lots of people.
On the beach?
Yeah, right by the boardwalk.
Oh, nice.
Like, right up by the water.
Nice. And
there was like, I think TikTok is like pushing out lives that get gifted more, because a lot of my followers even new people came into the room and they started gifting me, and then all of a sudden I had like 90 people in my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though.
It's just a theory, but yeah, it was really neat, and I edited the whole thing, and somebody called me obnoxious.
What were you doing to be obnoxious?
I was like, yup.
Feed it to the haters.
You know, all these trolls that keep coming out.
But what were you doing that you were obnoxious?
I don't even know. I think it was the video I was talking about. Oh no. It was the video where I was talking about Hell's Kitchen, because I went to Hell's Kitchen while I was there. And I posted a video with some clips from Hell's Kitchen, because I was on the balcony and I had a perfect view of all the cooks, and they all had like their bandanas on and everything. And
it was the red team and the blue team.
The red team and the blue team, yes.
Straight from the show.
You could literally see the guy making the beef Wellington, and how
was Gordon
really
Ramsay
cool.
there, like holding pieces of bread on somebody, like, "You're an idiot sandwich." Remember that?
You're an idiot sandwich.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then the girl's like, "I'm an idiot sandwich." I don't know if that was real or not, but it was funny.
No, he wasn't there. The waiter told me that he was there when they did the grand opening in October. So it's not like the actual venue.
Yeah. I think the actual one's in Vegas, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I posted something about that, and then it got like 34,000 views, and this one guy goes, "You're obnoxious." And I was like, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, okay, when all this starts going viral, you gotta get ready for those trolls.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
haters.
Yeah. And it's
Which I have a song coming out soon. called
haters.
Hater.
Yeah, for sure. Give us a little snippet.
I can't believe I thought I knew you. I can't believe I called you friend. Are you gonna rap?
No.
Oh, that's what we should do in my next song. You have to. The next song that I'm bringing to Nashville, one of them is called "Karma Always Wins," and I think that Addict's gonna have his first rapping
Yeah,
debut.
we've been talking about that. We'll see where life takes us.
The first time he ever records anything, it's in a Nashville studio.
Especially now that you like the way that your online platforms have been kind of
Babe,
taken off. It's
you
just
want to
like,
make? Let's go. Like people love seeing you.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see where life takes us with that one.
People in the drop in the comments if you think that that Addict should make his first rap debut. He's actually very good. He rapped at our wedding
Yes, I did. Yeah.
with Mo.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good though. Anyways,
a little
we'll
bit-
figure that out.
Have we sidetracked a little?
A little bit. Yeah.
That happens when I'm around, you know.
Oh, it's all right. I love talking anyways with you.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you. You're having a fun
welcome.
time. I'm glad.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Good intro to the show, by the way.
Thanks.
So obviously, Hell's Kitchen was probably one of the best beef Wellingtons you've ever had in your whole entire life.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. I was so jealous when you're like, I'm going to Hell's Kitchen. I was just like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be in Miami and go to Hell's Kitchen.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm working on it.
Yeah,
So we can all go as a family.
Let's just buy a
eventually.
house down there. That's the plan.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was like fall apart in your mouth. Like,
Oh, I could only imagine. Like,
I ate the whole thing.
I could only imagine how good it was.
I
Honestly,
could only imagine.
it was probably like when you sent me a picture of it, and you cut it in half, and like you sent me a picture. I was just like, man, that's a perfectly cooked steak.
Yeah, they give it to you cut in half like that, and it literally just like
I love steak.
it's like butter. It's like
We should have steak. We're going to the Mandarin tonight, actually.
yeah, we are. Hopefully, hopefully I'm feeling all right.
Do you have any? So remember last week or 2 weeks ago, we released the last episode. I had
Yes.
asked you some questions.
Yes,
Do you have any questions for me?
sure.
What do you got?
We're gonna do like the couple
How
question
well
thing.
do you do? How well do you know me?
We need to make like an official thing.
Yeah,
for that.
well, you should do it on the guitar. Do it on the guitar.
How well does Brie know Attic?
So yeah, how well? So, or you asked me a question. How well I know you?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So what do you got?
Oh, is that what we did last time?
Yeah. I was
Okay,
just
so
you know.
okay, so what did I say last time? I asked you what my favorite food was.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah, it's pizza.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, so I have to come up with new fun things, obviously.
So
Which
okay.
okay,
Yeah.
which if I could buy a new guitar right now,
Oh, I'm good with guitars.
if I could buy a new guitar, right now, what one would it be?
It'd be a Gibson. Epiphone.
No, Epiphone.
Nope.
Epiphone is a different
Okay.
kind of guitar.
Maybe ask me about nothing that's musical instrumental-ish.
Okay, so the answer to that would yes, you were half right.
That was Gibson.
A Gibson Dove.
Yes.
So-
like the soap. How many Gibsons do you have?
Only one.
Oh, I
They're
thought you
very-
had two. Well, you got a couple
No.
Fenders, I guess.
I have a Telecaster, a Gibson, an Epiphone. I do sound obnoxious, don't I?
Yeah. Listen, bitches.
Listen, this is how many
These are all the
things
guitars. How
I
many
have.
do you have? It's terrible.
God, I make it so easy for the haters to hate me. Yeah, so that's well, you got it half right. So
Yeah, I mean, I
let's
knew it
think
was
of
a Gibson.
something
I don't
else.
really know any
What's my
specific
favorite
Gibsons.
dessert?
Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's a good one. Okay. Oh man. I'd have to say maybe cheesecake.
It's up there.
Is it up? Yeah.
It's
so it's
up
not
there.
cheesecake. Okay, hold on a second. Just give me like three. Give me two more guesses.
Okay.
Cheesecake. It's not cake. You're not a big fan of cake.
Except for
man.
cheesecake.
Except for cheesecake. I don't really know a lot of desserts.
Well, but
We
the
never had
thing is
dessert.
also
For me,
that
we never had dessert growing up. Like,
no,
we just
we didn't either.
yeah, we just had ice cream with cereal. It was really good.
Yeah.
You did. You You put ice cream on top of cereal. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, I
sorry,
bet it
cereal
would
on
be.
top of ice cream.
Yeah.
Not for breakfast. This is just a little late night snack.
Don't be
Although
crazy.
when I moved out on my own, I had it a couple times for breakfast.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not a
don't
very
know.
big sweet tooth. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
I know. That's why you never really eat a lot of desserts. You're not a
Well-
sweet tooth person.
You want to try one more guess?
Oh shit. Cheesecake, and then
I think that's a pretty good guess.
it is a good guess. It is a good guess.
So if there was a choice on the menu between double chocolate lava cake, cheesecake, sticky toffee pudding, or like a warm cookie with ice cream.
Oh, you'd do warm cookie with ice cream. That's what it is, isn't it?
No, it's not.
But you would
I
do a warm
do
cookie. Yeah, I know you would. You love the
No,
warm
it's
cookies with ice cream.
sticky toffee pudding. I showed
Sticky
you my
toffee pudding?
my sticky toffee pudding that I had at Hell's Kitchen. I sent you a video on it.
I don't even know what sticky
It
toffee
had-
pudding is.
Okay, well, it's made out of dates, and
Ew.
I should have told you that because you
Yeah.
won't even try it now.
No, I won't.
If I make it at home, which I've
Well,
never made it
dates.
before. Yes, but it's so good. It's like a brown sponge cake made with like dates and like but has like syrup in it, and it's just like all caramelly and they put ice cream right on the top, and it was very good.
Or you can have a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah, well, if there was no sticky toffee pudding, yes, I will go for the
Yeah,
cheesecake.
that's what I thought. Sticky toffee pudding.
But I used to do warm cookies and ice cream.
Yeah, that's
a
why.
lot.
That's why I said
when
it.
I was
That's-
pregnant. Remember,
yeah.
we
Oh,
always
yeah.
had one.
And
at
you'd always
night.
get me one too, and it was friggin' awesome.
Yeah,
You should get on that.
We should do that
again.
again. No,
So get
it
some
would not the
cookies.
pregnancy part, but
Just the cookies. We'll have the cookies with
We're
the ice
good.
cream. We're okay. We love our little buddy.
yes, he's a lot of work.
Speaking of that, we got to go pick him up.
Yeah.
So, and get some cookies. So,
You know how to get at it going? Just talk about
just
food.
talk about food. I love food. I'm so excited to go to the Mandarin.
I know.
Could you give us your socials?
Please make sure you stream my music everywhere. Brie Lawrenson at Brie Lawrenson on Instagram. I'm verified with the blue check, and I'm verified on Spotify, so check it out there. Brie Lawrenson Music on TikTok with the ever-growing followers. This is crazy.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, and
Keep
just
on keeping on.
BrieLawrenson.com.
Joe Dirt. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode of The Distillery. We had a blast. It's always fun
always.
just chatting and kind of sitting here. We know when we go back upstairs, we're so busy with tidying up or getting this ready or getting that ready. So it's really nice for us to be able to have this time to kind of
Yeah.
catch up on a lot of things. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you think we deserve it, give us a 5-star rating. Even if you don't think we deserve it, please just give us a
do
5-star rating. This has been another episode of The Distillery. We got a live show coming up April 19th. Make sure to check it out. Tickets still on sale right at Oakfield Rugby Park. So we hope you'll be able to join us for that. And I'm Attic T. And
And I'm Brie
yeah,
Lawrenson.
we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
We gave away a Yeti cooler in October, $1,000 in December, and because of the Patreon family, Brie Lawrenson Patreon family, we were able to donate $500 to the Children's Hospital here in Ottawa. Thank you to my Patreon family. Join the fun. Check it out. Brie Lawrenson on Patreon. We do giveaways all the time. And with 68 new members, we would love to keep growing. Check us out. Brie Lawrenson on Patreon.